Hey yo, review family, keep it high, keep it tight. My name is Jay Morse, Review Guy, and I'm back again to bring you another video, and in this one I'm going to be covering the new Chon album. It's self-titled, it's just called Chon. So, Chon, they were formed in 2008. They're this kind of progressive rock and math rock type of band, instrumental band. All three of their studio-length albums have been released on Sumerian Records, and if you're wondering why I'm so lackadaisical and all kind of drifty and happy, it's because that's the vibe of this album. Seriously, I haven't been that excited to review a lot of Sumerian Records' recent output, because there really hasn't been much that I've just been jumping at the chance to review, but Chon has a special place in my heart. I think that they make some of the best kind of jazz fusion, progressive rock, and math rock albums that you're gonna find, and they're just perfect summertime vibe type music, and that's pretty much what this album is. Could I sit here and go, this is an amazing track, that's an amazing track? I don't think that that would really do this album justice. I think that it would make a lot more sense for me to just talk about the album as a whole. And honestly, my consensus, it's a great album. It's a good Chon album. It's not blowing me away. It's not blowing my socks off, but it just creates such a powerfully, just kind of vibey, drifty, floaty atmosphere to the music. And I feel like if you play a guitar or if you play a bass guitar, you're probably going to get even more out of this album than the average bear. And I know that a lot of enthusiasts of the bass guitar and the rhythm guitar really do get a lot of, nice feelings from Chon, because their chord progressions, their weird time signatures, and the way that they incorporate their melodies just sound so, interesting, but not too abstract to where you're going to, have to be focusing so much on it. You can either drift away and just enjoy it, or you can kind of dissect the music and enjoy all the little fine line detail. It's up to you. I've personally done it both ways with both of my listens, and I think that both are pretty much valid ways to listen to the record, and it just depends on the type of person you are and what you're going into the album hoping to get. I think the production is the best that it's ever been on any Chon album up to this point. I do think that Chon has always had some really good production backing them. Most Sumerian Records bands have really good production backing them. They have a high budget for the most part, but I think that everything is so pitch perfect. The drums are just so prominent, but not too prominent. They're not too loud, they're not too abrasive, they fit into the mix snugly, and the guitar and bass just blend so well to create this tapestry of gorgeous melodies and simplicity, but not to the point of lo-fi music or that type of thing, to where it's so minimalist that there's nothing going on in the composition. There's plenty going on, plenty of time signatures, plenty of nice chord progressions, and all of these songs blend together. Maybe that's my only main gripe with the album, is the fact that this album does have a lot of familiarity when it comes to past Chon releases, although I do kind of like the way it all blends together as one nice beast. I just feel like maybe there could have been a little bit more to set some of these tracks apart, because as you're listening through these 12 tracks, 36 minutes, it's easy to kind of get lost. And that's not really to discredit any of the playing on this album. It's still super solid. It's still kept very tight and very, tight-knit with the compositions they're playing around with. I just kind of sometimes wish that there was a little bit more to separate track from track, because unless you're just paying really close attention to the fine line detail that they apply to these songs throughout this track listing, a lot of them can blend together a little bit from a stylistic basis. I mean, if you like instrumental progressive rock albums and math rock albums, I highly suggest this, because it's a very intriguing and fun listen, but it's very drifty and nice too. This is probably one of the calmest reviews that I have ever filmed in my entire career on this YouTube channel. It's just a nice album. It's a sweet listen. It's endearing. It's just so absorbent of the vibe of summer, and if you want a nice instrumental album to either put on in the background or just something to listen to on your own time, if you're a musician that is aspiring to be a musician, you will definitely appreciate a lot of the playing on this album as well. I guarantee it. I'm going to be giving this album a 7.5 out of 10, and that is a wrap. Please stay for the end screen. I'll link some videos that you might be interested in. Have you heard this Chon album, this self-titled Chon album? What were your thoughts of it? If you enjoyed it, you can let me know in the comment section below, and if you didn't, you can do that as well. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. It will mean a lot to me. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads, and I'll talk to you next time. My name is Jay Morse, the Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.